Hello there internet dwellers, welcome back once again to another video. Today I have a special video for you guys because as some of you may know, I recently returned from a trip to New Orleans. That's because Scott invited me and the boys once again to check out the new set of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. Now I'm going to put this out there straight away, I'm not going to be talking about spoilery stuff, I'm not going to be talking about specifics on sets or animatronics, anything like that, but I am allowed to show you exterior shots. And they're pretty interesting, so stick around for that. Also, similar to last time, further down the line, there's going to be a behind the scenes video for you guys to check out, and that's basically going to be all access, or as much as we're allowed to show you. I'm guessing maybe after the movie, we're going to be allowed to show you everything, but maybe before then, we'll be allowed to show you some bits and bobs here and there. So the first thing I want to talk about is Scott. Scott has always been super generous and super kind to us, and just like very welcoming. And this time around, it was unlike anything I've ever experienced, to be fair. It was such an awesome experience, and I'll be super lucky to experience that kind of hospitality and generosity again in my life. So I'm super thankful to Scott. Yeah, if I could aspire to be like anyone in my life, I definitely would push myself to be more like him because he's super humble and down to earth and just an overall good person, you know. And that's not me sucking up to the boss. Okay, that's just the truth. Also, I'd just like to say thank you to Blumhouse and the staff there at the soundstage. Everyone was amazing. From the security to the director, everyone was super kind to us, super welcoming. We didn't feel like we were intruding or that we were just like YouTubers poking in on their business. We felt welcomed, and you know, any chance they got, they wanted to talk to us and inform us on things that they were doing or, you know, what they've enjoyed doing. It was a really cool experience. And Jim Henson's Creature Shop, those guys are phenomenal. Those guys are super down to earth, awesome to talk to. And you know, every time we go there, or since last time I've been there, you learn a little bit more about the movie industry and just how much effort goes into like props or like scene sets, stuff like that. And yeah, it's an eye-opening experience for sure. So I'd like to talk about the soundstage itself first. Last time we were there, Blumhouse took up one stage in the entire building, and I think there's 3 or 4 stages in that entire building. This time around, they've taken up the whole, like all of the stages, basically. So that should give you some insight into how big this film is going to be. I believe the budget is a lot higher than before, so they're really sinking a lot into this, and let me tell you something guys, it is worth every single penny. They've really done a great job there. Now I'm not allowed to talk about specifics about sets or stuff like that or animatronics, but let me just say this, the FNAF 2 pizzeria is everything and more. I just want to say a big shout out to Mac Fischella. I think that's how you say the name. I'm unsure. If I'm butchering that, I do apologize. But he's basically the production designer. So the reason the sets look the way they do is because of him. And he basically creates a vision of what he wants, and then he has a team of people go in and create this set, and then he oversees it and, you know, tweaks any kind of differences or thumbs up, thumbs down to certain things. And the level of detail in these sets was just out of this world. Like, I made sure to film everything that when I was there, because there's going to be little details there that you're not going to see when the film releases, I'm guessing, and it just goes to show how much detail is put into things that aren't even going to be on camera. I guess it's a way for them to really let the audience immerse themselves into the world that they're creating there. Once again, not allowed to talk about specifics, but the animatronics are amazing. If you guys remember how cool the FNAF 1 animatronics were and how like identical they made them to the game, they've done exactly the same thing. Jim Henson's Creature Shop did a phenomenal job this time around. I mean, they always do a phenomenal job, but honestly, my expectations were here, they were high. But when I arrived, they were blown out of the water. And yeah, those guys are really cool to talk to. You get a lot of insight from them on like the process of making the guys, of making the animatronics and stuff. A lot of work has gone into this, guys. A lot of work. And I'm not going to say any more on that, but you're really going to be pleasantly surprised at how awesome the animatronics look. Now, let's get to talking about something I am allowed to show you, and those are the exterior sets. We didn't get to experience going to an exterior set last time because by the time we got there, they already basically built up the set and then tore it down in the same day, basically. But yeah, we actually got to go and visit one this time, or visit both of them this time. Home sweet home, ladies and gentlemen. I'm having to stand like this because it's really out here, but this is the exterior of Five Nights at Freddy's One Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. I could have used so many less words there. But yeah, we didn't get to experience this last time. We saw the sign. If you want to come with me, come along. So this is the exterior that we saw in the first film. I'm not sure if this is where it was when they filmed the first time, but if you look over there, there's a camera over there, and that's where Mike saw Vanessa for the first time when it was peeing it down with rain. So when I recorded this initially, it was kind of windy and rainy. As you can see, I'm covering up my lava mic with my coat because it was so windy. But yeah, it really surprised me at like just how small the exterior set actually is. I mean, it's still pretty big, but they must make it a lot bigger in post-production. And it's crazy how it's just like there. Little doorbell there. Excuse me, can you let me in, please? Hello? And then if we open the door, we get the tiles. The welcome tiles. There it is. Here we go. So there we go. That's Freddy's, guys, right here. This is Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Welcome to the back rooms, I guess. But yeah, I guess they have to keep this up because there's a lot of probably inserts that they need to do every now and then. If they tear this set down, they can't exactly put it back up because it takes a bit of time to do it. Apparently the first time they did this, they had to put it up in a day, tear it down in a day. And if you look just over there, you'll see the exterior of the new establishment, which is the old establishment in the games. It's basically just a flat wall with a little bit of an entranceway, as you can see here, but it's got like the intercom button, it's got the surveillance camera there, a bunch of posters on the front. They did an awesome job at making this establishment look dilapidated from the outside, and that you even see the tiles on the inside that they're kind of aged and stuff. Whoever is in charge, obviously Mark Fischel is in charge of production designer, but there's a whole team working on aging up the establishments and stuff like that, and they did a really cool job. Let's move on to the second establishment now. Now, the FNAF 2 pizzeria exterior, a lot more effort has gone into it because obviously I'm going to take a wild guess and say that maybe the first establishment, they're only going to use it for like a static establishing shot. But this one, as you can see, it's a lot more 3D. There's a lot more building to it. The thing is, I don't know if all of this, I'm guessing all of this was created because it just looks like an old building that's always been there. That's crazy. Like, they've made it look super old and that like it's always been there and dilapidated. As you can see here, the logo, the banner of this place is awesome. We see the toy animatronics there, all looking cool. We got Bonnie on the left, Freddy in the middle, and Chica on the right with a little cupcake. Mark actually invited us in to the interior, which is a direct match of the actual interior sets of the soundstage. So as you can see here, we've got a big Freddy head here. We got the posters similar to if you remember the first set in the welcome area. They had like a little area where you can buy tickets. They had a little payphone. They had posters all around. It was very similar to that. And if we turn around here, we can actually see like the stained glass kind of window. Like I say, guys, I'm always amazed. Like, it's easy just to look at this and go, oh, that's cool, but you realize like someone's gone in there and purposefully done this. Like, I don't know, it blends so well with real life that you forget that it's created just for this movie, but it feels like an actual pizzeria until you walk through those doors and see a black curtain in front of you and the illusion shatters. But yeah, it was awesome seeing, like, because there was a scene being filmed. I'm not allowed to talk about what's happening there, but we got to see it like in person, the action being filmed and stuff. And usually we're in like a green room watching the scenes play out, and it was awesome to actually be on the set looking at what was happening. And man, from what I've heard, guys, it's gonna be phenomenal. It sounds like they've really upped the game, the production, the story. It's gonna be freaking amazing. Just to finish off though here, guys, here's 2 So just some finishing words here, guys. I'm obviously, like I said, I'm not allowed to talk about spoilers or specific stuff. But when I was there on the set last time, my mind was blown. And so when I went in this time, because I wasn't expecting, I'll be honest with you guys, I was not expecting to be invited back, simply because being invited once is more than enough. And let me just say, guys, my expectations were high, but they blew my mind with everything. The sets, the animatronics, just the staff in general, everyone there. Scott really chose an amazing team to film this movie, and I really think this is going to be huge, even bigger than the first film for sure. You guys are going to be pleasantly surprised at some of the things that are there. Let me just say that. That's all I'm going to say. I want to tell you more, but I'm not allowed. I'm respecting Scott and Blumhouse's wishes to not talk about anything spoilery or specific, but you guys will see just how awesome it is. They haven't finished filming quite yet. I think that they literally have until the end of the month, and then that's it. And then from there, I guess it's into the editing room, and we can expect a trailer maybe, I don't know, June, July time maybe. I'm not sure. That's me guessing. That's not me being told anything. No idea what the timeline is like for this movie. But yeah, I really enjoyed my time there. And once again, thank you to Scott. Thank you to Blumhouse. They were so welcoming, so gracious, so generous with what they showed us and what we were allowed to do. You guys are going to be super surprised, so please keep your eyes out for the behind the scenes video. I'm not sure when that will drop, but yeah, it's going to be super dope. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.